And good morning. It's 7:15 in the morning. It's a Monday. It's the day after Easter, which means one of the places I usually go to will be closed, which means I don't know what the hell I'm going to be doing today. And we are 1 week away from Earth Day. The birthday fund is open. We have a very easy website to go to if you want to drop a couple bucks. It's tinyurl.com/Don's 60th. That's tinyurl.com/DONS60PH. I want to talk a little bit this morning about adaptation. Reason I'm talking about that this morning is because there was a Salon article that was posted on Facebook this morning. It was an article about Walmart. And the article basically said that Walmart was a cancer to cities. And you've heard this. You've heard this before. Walmart comes in and everybody shuts down. Everybody goes to Walmart. Suddenly, all these little funky mom pa stores disappear, and Walmarts and Targets and Kmarts and McDonald's and Arby's and all sorts of chains with R's in a circle next to their name shows up, and all the jobs are gone. I have heard this for decades. Again, they say that Walmart is a cancer to cities because they shut down jobs and they don't pay people a lot and blah, 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 blah. And before I open my mouth to say what I'm about to say, I am a progressive. I am a little bit beyond progressive. I think that people should be paid a living wage. And let me tell you, a living wage is not 15 bucks an hour. A living wage is closer to 30. If you want to live in this country, if you want to have a decent apartment, not a glamorous apartment, not a luxury apartment, but four walls, a roof, and a door with a key to lock it behind you when you get in, it's going to take the equivalent of $30 an hour. You haven't beaten poverty by raising it by $15 an hour because, quite frankly, uh, prices and rents and things like that will go up along with it. Why? The very reason you say that people are not paying people enough. Greed. People will have more money, which means, hey, hello, I can get more money myself. It has worked that way since the dawn of time, and it will continue to work like that until the dawn of time, unless, of course, we start learning stuff. But that's not what I want to talk about this morning. I want to talk about adaptation. What we're going through right now is a total, absolute evolution of everything. I keep talking about evolution, but it is a total, complete, absolute evolution of everything. And that includes how we look at things like careers, money, things like that. There was an evolution back in the 1890s to the 1920s. If you wanted a steady job, all you had to do was become a person who sells horseshoes, a blacksmith. There were lots of horses, and people rode those horses, and they needed shoes. And you can nail those shoes to the feet of those horses all day long, make a ton of money. Then some guy named Chevrolet or Oldsmobile or Ford or whoever showed up with those cars, those belching, noisy, horseless carriages. The first thing we did was we tried to deny that they existed. The second thing we tried to do was shame people into going back on their horse. Get a horse, that car's going to break down, because cars did break down a lot back then. If you own a Chrysler, they still do. Wink, wink. But eventually, people had to adapt. Those who adapted stopped selling horseshoes and started selling Fords. Those who didn't adapt died. Then we had the Industrial Revolution. Adapt or die. We had the Suburban Evolution. Adapt or die. Now there's so much stuff going on that we really have to start thinking about whether or not or how we're going to adapt. It's not a question of whether you will adapt. It is a question of how you're going to adapt. Because if you think that Walmart is a cancer, Amazon's AIDS. With all due respect to anyone who has to deal with that. You've got Amazon who's working on same day delivery. You don't have to get out of your house. Imagine having to do that on the day after Thanksgiving. All you have to do is go to Amazon.com, click on there, find something you want, you find the price that's right, and you have it delivered. Now, you can wait about a week for it if you don't really need it, or you can sign up for Prime or whatever it is. You can get it the same day now. Amazon's doing groceries now. Amazon's doing just about everything now. And it's going to drive Walmart and Target and Kmart out of business. Kmart is, or at least the company that owns Kmart, Sears Holdings, is teetering on the verge of bankruptcy as it is. Here in Southern California, within walking distance from where I am, there's a Sears store that is doing their going out of business sale. They should be closed by the end of this month. Target is in trouble. Walmart is being Walmart, still solid, but no one knows how long that's going to last. But here's the thing: Walmart is getting smart. They're really beefing up on their online presence. Target, Kmart really haven't. Actually, Target is starting to do something along those lines. They not only have a website, they also have something called Cartwheel, where you can get even more savings from Target.com and have it picked up at a Target store. Best Buy stayed in business because it beefed up its web presence. It's adapting. For 3 years, I've been asking, begging for an answer, for an idea. I have been told that I am suffering from depression because of my situation. I was told that, all you really need is a good job. I've been told that I should sell my soul to do things I should not do. Last week, a friend of mine saw that and asked me a question, and that has led to my training to actually build websites. And I'm not just talking about Wix, which I really love, but WordPress, which seems to be the popular choice these days. Everyone from CBS to other Fortune 500 companies are using WordPress to build their websites, and I'm learning how. Trial and error, looking on YouTube, and now I have the tools to at least start working on one. And if I get one started, the first one I get one started, I'm going to be on my way. I adapted. There are people walking the streets this morning who have not adapted. There are people who are listening to me, all three of you, who have not adapted. And you do not adapt at your peril. Now, I'm not saying go out and start learning how to do WordPress. Hell, you can offer your services, making Wix websites. But adapt. The world is changing. You can do one of two things: adapt or fight back. Fighting back gives us stupid stuff like that Indiana law that we've been talking about the last few days. Fighting back gives you the Tea Party and Occupy. Adapting gets you Mercat and Periscope. Fighting back means throwing out your child if she comes to you and says, "Mommy, I'm marrying my girlfriend." Adapting means your daughter and her girlfriend are going to bestow upon you a grandchild, and you're being happy. We have two political parties right now who are refusing to adapt. We have liberals and conservatives and libertarians, and they refuse to adapt. Christianity and Islam and Scientology and atheism, all of those religions. Yes, atheism is a religion. In my opinion, it's a religion. They are refusing to adapt. Those, though, within those organizations who don't refuse to adapt but accept adaptation, accept change, they're the ones that are going to prosper. Excuse me. I believe I will prosper. Why? Because I am willing to adapt. I just wanted someone to show me how. Somebody showed me how. Now I'm on my way. Many of you don't know how. Maybe you have to start asking. Find your way and adapt. There are people in radio who are looking at the radio landscape. They find that there's no place for them. Many of them are adapting. Some are on Spreaker, and some of them are on Blog Talk Radio. Some of them are starting their own podcasts. Some of them are starting their own radio networks. Glenn Beck adapted. He knew that no one was going to hire him, so he adapted. He created his own. You have to learn how to adapt. Even if you're on the bottom, even if you are older than dirt like I am, adapt. Do not eschew change. Accept it. Embrace it. Just simply ask, how do I adapt to this? How do I adapt to what is already here, and how do I adapt to what is coming? That's basically it. No big finish. That's it. Dinosaurs didn't adapt. They're dead. Roaches adapted. You're still chasing them around your house. Every single company that went out of business or is working on going out of business, Radio Shack, Abercrombie and Fitch, refuse to adapt. Technologies that refuse to adapt will die, Comcast. Technologies that will accept change will prosper. Google, Apple. That's really my message this morning. Adapt. I mentioned Amazon. That's one of the ways that we adapt, by using Amazon to keep this thing going. Just go to our main website. We're building a new one, but the one that's up right now is www.tinyurl.com/radiodon. First thing you see when you get there is a banner for Amazon. You click there. It's the same Amazon experience you're used to, only when you shop there, we get a little taste and helps us out. That's the Amazon banner at tinyurl.com/radiodon. And of course, if you can help me out with birthday say, I really would appreciate it. Again, that address is www.tinyurl.com/Dons60th. That's DONS60TH. I'm done. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.